Hey, who's got my hat?
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Aha, aha. Give me that.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
Get back, witch!
I'm not a witch, I'm your wife. But after what you just said, I'm not even sure I want to be that anymore.
You never had it so good.
Hello, friends. How we doing? Happy Wednesday. Hi, Jen. Hi, Catsper. Hello, Win. Win, thank you so much for that resubscription. I really appreciate it. 25 months. Holy smokes. Hi, Carol Ann Mom. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day. How we all doing, friends? Sorry about the late arrival. I was working on doing a little bit of sprite trading in Fortnite with our friend Darth Kryptonite. So yeah, it was nice. Got a couple knocked out, which we always love. Need to open this other thing, which is not currently open. So yeah, I am currently at, of the 83 sprites currently available in Fortnite, I have 74 of them, so I'm getting really close. But that also doesn't include the ones that they're about to release tomorrow. So I get a little bit closer to being caught up, and then they do a whole new batch. But hopefully we'll be able to do some catching up this weekend as well. They are doing another couple of power hours. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully we have a little more success with these than we have the last couple. But that's Fortnite. We'll deal with Fortnite later. For tonight, I'm going to be playing some Disney Dreamlight Valley because I have not played online in quite a while. And just need to vibe. Yeah, night off of Fortnite, which I'm okay with, and then yeah, I still have. I need to finish Hercules's character quests. I've leveled him all the way up to level 10. Not companions. Because I need the hedgehogs. There are still 3 more that I need of those to collect. So the green one, which was this morning, so I missed that one. The orange one, which I don't believe I've unlocked the biome for that one yet. And then the yellow one, which I have unlocked the biome for. So we're going to work on those this evening as well. And then we'll work on the character quests and work on finishing up in Honeyglow Woods. How's everybody doing? How's your day? How's your week? We made it halfway through. It's time for a vacation. I think we all need a vacation. Speaking of vacations, friends who are considering or planning what have you on going to TwitchCon in November. Did you get your tickets? Ticket sales for that opened up today. And they once again are doing the where you can either buy individual days, you can buy the weekend pass, which covers Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or they have the like early adopter option this year, which gives you discounted access to the TwitchCon. Last year it was called the Block Party. I don't think they're calling it that this year though, because if I read it correctly, it sounds like they're actually going to set up a big space like inside the baseball stadium that's right there next to the San Diego Convention Center. Or they're going to have that area open. However they have it set up, I'm not entirely sure. So that'll be a lot of fun. That'll be really cool. So if that's something that people are considering doing, definitely jump on that. I know I need to get mine purchased. But I'm actually kind of excited to go to the party this year, because last year I did not go because I didn't really have any reason to. And it sounds like I missed out on meeting some good friends. Our friend Unleashed MDK, the Block Party is actually where Hannah met him last year. And so if there's going to be we're going to see him at other times throughout the weekend as well. But if there's going to be good times like that to be had, then I feel like it's an obligation to go to the party this year. Plus, I can actually use the drink tickets that they give us. So that is definitely on the list of things that I would like to do. Obviously, I need to coordinate with my better half and see where she's at on it. In DDV, I'm working on questing. I might work on my Dream Snap for the week. Maybe. But I want to finish the Honeyglow Woods questing. And then work on character quests as well, so that I can try and get most of those knocked out before they add more next week with when Ralph comes in. Speaking of Ralph, I did buy the party pass when I bought my tickets. If I decide later not to go in, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like I said, I didn't go last year, so I'm not entirely sure what all happens is available and stuff like that. But pretty consistently, I heard that it was a lot of fun. So it right there with you. Like, if you decide later not to go, then it's okay. Especially if you get it in advance and get the discounted pricing or whatever for it. So. But yeah, so tonight I'm going to see if I can track down this other hedgehog, not this one. So Braveheart Grove and the Nectar Apiary, which the apiary I don't believe I've unlocked in here yet. We'll do this. I did get my cosplay stuff for Wreck-It Ralph in today. I ordered that the other day. I tried that on, and that all fits really well. So I'm excited for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a little bit warm, I think, but I'll live. I'll just make sure I drink lots of water and have the fan turned on. Okay. So it's the lower bridges that you play poo sticks from, not the upper ones, which is fine. There's the hedgehog we're looking for. Yeah, really excited for that. We got one video today. It sounds like we should potentially get another one tomorrow, maybe, that has the Star Path video. So at least a high-level overview of all the stuff that's included in that. So that'll be really cool. Okay, I need to swap out one of my companions. Go ahead and grab both of those for now. It's a duck blur. Alright, let me go back to my house, download all of this stuff out of my pockets, because of course I have a ton of it in there. Plus we get the free energy. Snap done for now. Love it. Glad that you got that done nice and early, so then you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week. Although I know you will, because that's what you do. I posted in the Discord earlier, I think, but friends, if you are playing Disney Dreamlight Valley and you're working on the what's the event right now? The Picture Pursuit event, just so that everybody is aware, there is still time left in the event to get the Pure Cinema photo frame. Thank you, Em. I will definitely take a look at that. 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is not time left for you to get all of the motifs that are available. Just because we only get one quest per day. You can see who has all the quests, but you can only do one per day, unfortunately. So there is not time left to get all of the motifs unless you've already done one. But there is still time to get the photo frame that is part of this event. So if you're looking for that, make sure that you get that done. Ooh, I need to put my gemstones back in here because this is where they go. I pulled these out for last week's, well, the Dream Snap that ended last night. I was working on that into the wee hours of like 9 o'clock last night while I was hanging out in Discord with Whim and some other people. And then I just never took all this stuff back out of there. And I keep finding eggs. I went into, I think I had the Moana motif quest this morning, and so I went into her realm, and of course I hadn't been in there since before the spring event, the extravaganza, apparently. So I pop in there and there's like 5 or 6 those friggin' blue eggs sitting around. I'm like, you're killing me. Okay, and duplicate that so that we get another one out. And I'll just drop all of this in here for now. And put you in there. We can put you in there, you in there. And then you're a flower, so you can go in here. Hi, Aaron. Welcome in. Y'all, if you have not heard, I'm pretty sure. If you have not heard, our friend Aaron, an amazing member of our community, pretty sure hit affiliate, got the email about affiliate this morning. So congratulations, Aaron. Very happy for you. And if you're not following Aaron, go do it. Go do it now. Anyway, very happy for you. Okay, now we can go back to Honeyglow Woods. We were in Braveheart Grove. And we already fed the hedgehog that was here, so we don't need to worry about that part. So, which is fine because I just put all the stuff that we would normally feed them away. I still don't think I've won a single one of these games. Sure, we'll go with sticks. And like, I know we get the indicator or whatever of what the other characters are picking. Yeah. Hercules cheats. Pooh cheats as well. And the game is called Pooh Sticks. It's an unfavorable advantage.
Oh, yes.
I'm convinced it's just pure random at this point. I've only won once and it was a tie. I think it's RNG. The rhythm and reason does not compute. Yeah. What? Oh, I absolutely beat Eeyore that time. And now Hercules is showing up. Sir, please. Alright, so we're going to put the flags on their poles. Okay, you know what? We're going to do this again. Because I don't feel like having to navigate around all of this stuff while I'm trying to quest. And I'll put it back later. Just like I did in every other biome that I have not done it with yet. Alright, that's better. Oh, I can't do that yet because I don't have anything to give them.
Hello, it's me. Oh, man.
So, Wim, now that you're done with your dream snap, what you gonna do? And what's everybody else up to? How's y'all's evening doing? There's one. Two. Anthony, thank you so much for that lurk. Okay. Grab that one, and then after I...
Hello, it's me.
Okay, missing a flag. Green.
If you don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, strong gust blew the red flag away, and the nectar apiary catch it. Put these over with the rest of the stuff from these biomes, just so that they're all in one spot. Okay, can't do that yet,
Could you spare a minute?
which is fine. Hi, Boney. There's a certain level of irony about you showing up while I was going to say. Because as soon as the song started playing, I was like, oh, Boney. How are you this evening? I hope you're having a good one. It was meant to be. Yeah, absolutely. It was a good day. I had a moment of panic when I got up this morning, and I was already at my desk doing stuff at like 10 to 8, and then my reminder went off on my phone that I had a doctor's appointment today that was like about an hour's drive away when there's no traffic. So there was a little bit of a panic in that moment, and then I remembered that that appointment had actually been canceled last week, and I just forgot to take the reminder out of my calendar. So that worked out well.
It's cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O. Oh!
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, but it's on the phone, so don't gotta do anything special. That's always nice. Oh well. I love remote appointments. Thank you.
Welcome. You mean to leave this open?
Yeah, please. Thank you. Right. Yeah. Yeah, today's was, telehealth is absolutely the way to go. No, today was with my original electrophysiologist office for my heart condition. And, they were like, oh, we'll put it on the calendar. And then if the doctor who did my ablation thought that there was any reason for a concern after the ablation, they would have my original one follow up with me. And I guess they got a notification from him that my first doctor got a notification from the one that did the ablation that was like, basically, hey, he's good to go. He doesn't need to come back for the appointment. And so they called last week just to verify with me, like, hey, you still good? You having any problems, any concerns, anything like that? And I'm not. I feel fantastic. And they were like, yeah, we can just go ahead and cancel it then. But they're like, obviously, if you do ever have any questions, concerns, anything like that, like, reach out. So good to go on that front. We love that. But yeah, telehealth is absolutely the way to go if you don't have to go into the office. All of my appointments for my ADHD have been telehealth, and it's been fantastic.
Oh, bother. I'm not quite sure what to do.
Talk to Eeyore.
It's nice to see you.
And then, yeah, once I finish, so I'm going to finish the Honeyglow questing. I'm going to go back and finish questing with Hercules. And then we'll come back and finish all of the questing with like Eeyore and Pooh and all of those characters as well. I don't necessarily think that I'll be able to get these finished before the Pixel Perfect update comes out, which is the one that starts next Wednesday. Just because I have to level all of the characters and then do all of the quests, which, depending on how much gathering it requires, might take a while, or it could be relatively quick. We'll find out. Okay. Find ingredients for a bright imagination potion. Rainbow Foxglove in the Braveheart Grove and the Soft Pillow in Pooh's house. Okay. Braveheart Grove. So we're looking for the Rainbow Foxglove. Yeah, Star Path is all done. Regular and the routine stuff. I'm not going to say that other word. I'm not doing it. Yeah, the event routine stuff. So yeah, I'm finished with all the routine stuff. Finished with all the event stuff. Collected all of the rewards, including the 10 for the tokens. Gathered all of the... Excuse me. All the vault rewards. I'm not going to rant about this. Yeah. Working through the Picture Perfect event. I have 2 more days left before I can pick up the Pure Cinema photo frame. Okay. Here's my problem, and we've talked about this a little bit before. when they said they were changing the way that the routine tasks work and changing the rewards for those tasks, they specifically said it will be a way to earn items from older star paths that people may not have collected. That's what they said. And if you already had those items, then you would get red chests that could potentially have other random furniture items in them that you may or may not have. They did that for one star path. It made it 1. And then they backslid because the Grecian vanity seat was a new item. Still gotta finish Boney. The Grecian spa companion tub, also a new item as far as I'm aware. I don't know about the ivory and gold companion home, but that's multiple items that were introduced brand new in this star path, in the routine task. It's like, why would you put them in the vault rewards if they're not new, or if they're new items? They're not coming out of the vault. They're coming out of new stuff. Those could have just as easily taken the space of like pieces of the building set. They really, I feel like, used the building set to stretch out the rewards for the star path. Like, you're telling me that the Golden Gates of Olympus and the open Golden Gates of Olympus need to be two separate rewards in this star path? No. The clothing outfits are nice. I'll give them that. Excuse me. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, and they stretched it too much. It felt like some of it was just filler, and it was not a great experience. So hopefully they will course correct and they will get that back to what they had originally described it as. But who knows? We'll see what happens. I am really excited about Ralph being added to the valley, though. I believe it's pixel perfect. We should get the video for the next star path, I believe, drops tomorrow, or speculate. There's a new video coming tomorrow, which probably will be the star path. The update, I believe, is called like the Pixel Perfect update. Yeah, our next free update, Pixel Perfect, arrives on July 29th. Yeah. So that starts on Wednesday. And the current star path does go for another 5 days, Boney, so you have plenty of time to get it done if that's something that you want to do. Okay. So I got the rainbow foxglove. I need to go back to Pooh's house. Did I feed you already? I think I did. I did. Okay, that's fine. So let's go back to Pooh's house, collect a soft pillow, which sounds really good right now. I am dragging. And not the cool kind. Or the bad kind. Anyway. It's been a feral day, and I have no justification as to why. I really wish it was easier to line stuff up in this DLC. Hi, Kim. Welcome in. Sorry, I heard the notification and I promptly just flew out of my head. I hope you're having a great day. How is the barnacle? How's the family? There it is. I was like, it says there's supposed to be a pillow here. Almost done cleaning. I was in the zone. Hi, everyone. Even though I already checked in chat. All good, Catsburg. Glad you're
Enchilada, extra spicy salsa. Eat it in the kitchen. Don't step in the lava.
They being crazy. I should have made myself a cold brew or something before this, but oh well. Really excited also. Earlier this week I ordered some Madrina's whole beans, and those shipped, and I think they said they would be here Monday. So that'll be really nice. We'll get to try that out. And we talked about, we got the coffee grinder and all that kind of stuff, so that'll be a good thing to test out next week. I need to make sure I get just kind of a basic coffee creamer in the grocery cart. Okay. Clear the area around the campsite, which means we need to go back into the apiary. They did a really good job with the biomes in here. Like, they're very similar to the existing ones, just because that is kind of the Dreamlight Valley art style, and so you can't really move away from that too much. But the theming is really good. The lanterns that we keep using to make the fog go away are really pretty, and I hope that we get those at some point as decor that we can use. I'd honestly be a little bit surprised if we didn't. Alright, what do we need to turn in here? Alright, so sticks and the rock. Yeah. But yeah, Casper, glad you were able to get into the zone and cleaning. I need to go back and do laundry. I need to get into my own zone for that, though. I've had one load that I did over the weekend, and then, so I've had clothes for the week, but I just never went back and finished more, because I was working on laundry on Saturday morning, And then we went to our friend's birthday event in the evening, and so I just didn't put anything back in for the second round. So I gotta go back and I gotta finish that. Nothing like spontaneously carpet cleaning. Yes, valid. I mean, I wrote an entire trading algorithm for Fortnite sprites when my ADHD kicked in, so I feel ya. Hi, Queen. How are you? Hope you're having a good evening. Thank you so much for coming in. How's your day going? We're just kind of vibing and hanging out at the moment. We've been going pretty hard on Fortnite for the last several weeks, and so taking advantage of a quiet evening to work on some Dreamlight Valley quest progression and things like that before the update next week. Super excited about that. But how are you? What are you up to? Hope you had a great day. I saw that. I was laughing so hard because I do that with just about every game where they're in love. Still, yes. I'm sorry to hear that you had a horrible day, but glad to hear that the evening is at least not as horrible. Hopefully we can continue that trend. Yeah, Casper, one of the things that people have been talking about is what's going to happen with the sprite collecting for next season. Like, are they going to keep it, or are they going to do something different? And I've been enjoying it. I absolutely will not deny that. I really hope we don't have another season of collecting something, because I'm enjoying Fortnite. I'm loving getting to play Fortnite with our friends and collect the sprites and things like that. I can't do it again. Especially not if they put as many next season as they did in this season. Because we still have, I think somebody posted, we still have about a month left of the season. And assuming they only introduce like 4 or 5 sprites per week for the rest of the season, that's a lot. You are always welcome to play Fortnite with us. We have a channel in the Discord. We don't typically set up a whole lot of groups yet, but I think we're slowly starting to turn that into more of a thing, and so we're happy to have people join, whoever would like to join. And if you feel like playing some Fortnite, just post in there and we'll hook people up. And you know, I'm sure that if you ask her nicely, either Mrs. Bone Daddy or Mr. Bone Daddy will hop in with you and sweat it up too. Just lots of big emotions and nowhere to store them. Oh, that's so hard. Because you don't want to feel like you're dumping on people, and it's frustrating. I had one of those days last weekend, so I absolutely know where you're coming from on that. Let's try this again. Yes, I am in the Winnie the Pooh expansion. Yeah, I've really been enjoying it. I did do my usual thing when I start a new DLC or when I open up a new biome, and I just kind of take all of the non-quest static items out just to make it easier to navigate around and things like that. And then I'll go back and I'll put everything back after I finish. But I am playing the new DLC, and it's really good. I think it was $20 for this DLC. Oh, the other thing, if you are thinking about buying it, I think today is the last day. Let me double check though before I tell you the wrong thing. But there's a early purchase bonus, which it says before July 22nd, so it may or may not still be available. But if you purchase the Honeyglow Woods before July 22nd, so today, there's a Winnie the Pooh dream style that you can get that's him in a raincoat, and it's so cute. Before July 22nd, 23:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So you have, if you want to get it, it's about an hour and 20 minutes left, I think. Oh, I hate that. Well, I'm sorry to make your night take a turn. Yeah. No, and it's a dream style. I'm sure that there will be other very cute ones that come out at some point as well. Okay. So let's go back into the apiary. I still don't have the wood to be able to repair it. Yeah, they'll find something and add it to the store eventually. So we'll get this out of the way, because then that'll make it easier to travel back and forth, because I have plenty of the wood that I need in my storage. Coffee Cop, Chris, how are you? Watching Phineas and Ferb in my head now. Yeah, I'm having a good evening. It was kind of a low-key day, which is almost never a bad thing. But yeah, we're kind of hanging out, we're vibing, we're listening to music, we're playing Dreamlight Valley. It's a good evening. How are you? How was your day? How was your evening going? I know I had a bunch more of that. What did I do with it? No. I really need to go through and do my storage. Because it's like, I have stuff mostly sorted. The next part is just organizing how they're sorted. Hi, everybody. I was watching Game Changer with Mike, but I'm back now. Welcome back, Jen. All right, hopping off for a little bit, but might be back in a while and is still streaming. Have a wonderful evening. I hope it continues to get better. Hi, DK. And if we're still here, we'll see you in a little while. Were you successful in completing all of your trades? Do you have all the sprites now? Do I really not have any more of this? I must. Collection, all areas, crafting. No, it's going to be foraging. Driftwood. Yeah, I have 108 of this. Where did I put it all? Yeah, we got a little bit of trading done with DK before stream, so that was very nice and very much appreciated. And blew through a whole bunch of dust buying all the things back. But that's okay because I had a pretty decent amount of it. And it's all part of the process. So at this point, I'm down to, I only need, I think, 9 more, like I was saying. So we're getting there. We're making good progress. Right there. But while we're here, we can put the flowers away. And the gemstones. Which I should have been doing this the whole time, but that would require there to be some sort of logic happening in my skedoodly. I really wish they would just get back to letting us pull this stuff directly out of our inventory or out of our storage versus our inventory. Where did they go?
I'm wondering, would you care to wander with me?
Here we go.
Oh my.
It's clean. It's cold.
I just drank some.
Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
Oh! You. That always makes things
Anti-monster camp. Okay. Even though our togetherish spot is itself again, it does seem to be missing a certain something. Snacks, of course. I mean, snacks do sound nice. I just had dinner a little while ago, but snacks still sound nice. Always good to begin with something a little sweet. So, honey.
have anything else to do.
Cook toasted picnic sandwiches to share with your friends. Okay, so I need to cook 4 of those. love that it's using the extravaganza eggs.
Have you visited me, or have I visited you?
Yay, I'm done. Time for... Oh, Panda Express. Panda Express would hit right now.
Oh, yes.
We had curry for dinner. Like, we had dinner. I don't need to eat. I can go for some egg rolls, though, or some crab rangoons. Yeah, see? See? Yes, I'm a little bit crazy, but also egg rolls.
That's a shame.
You can get some of those good egg rolls from Jack in the Box. I know it sounds weird. The egg rolls from Jack in the Box with the avocado lime ranch dipping sauce. It's not even ranch, I think it's just an avocado lime dipping sauce. Super good. Right? You get the perfect, like, I like a good crispy egg roll.
Hello, it's me, Pooh Bear.
Also, not sorry for any of this. Not a dang thing. Okay, so we got the picnic blanket. Walmart sells their Great Value brand of frozen chicken egg rolls. I swear they taste like Jack in the Box. Ooh. Might have to check them out. Hi, Ember. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a great evening. I don't know if you can hear me right now because we are in ads, but we'll be back in just a minute. About 15 seconds, actually. We actually have a Sam's Club membership, so we could check and see if we can get the big bulk boxes of those. I don't know if they'll have them, but it's worth a check. And we have an air fryer. This could be bad news. I mean, not for me, but for my waistline, probably. Let me know I may switch memberships from Costco. We are doing really well. We're good. I mean, it's time for the weekend. My brain has given up the ghost. It's done. We have a couple days left in this week. We have the weekend. I am off work next Wednesday for the release of Wreck-It Ralph. And we'll be doing the Wreck-It Ralph cosplay that day. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Wim has some really cool stuff happening in August that I know that she's going to be pretty excited to talk about, and she's already posted a little bit of information in the Discord, so that's going to be really cool. And then, separate from that, she also has a birthday coming up in August, so we're looking forward to that. Kim, It's not your birthday. God. I'm going to take yet another page out of Herm's book, and I'm going to set up an end stream button on my stream deck that's just, I'm just going to go away.
Is this perchance
I mean, the man is an inspiration.
Oh, I'm ever so glad to see you again. I'm wondering, would you care to wander with me?
I think Matten threatened that earlier today too. It's going to be a thing at this point. Let's see what might be causing the fog. Okay. The gate. I even streamed it at start just to end. Right. That's it. I'm done.
Hooray! Ah,
It's covered in corruption much stronger than anything we've seen before. When I tried to fix it, this strange page appeared instead. It says if you mix lots of honey together, you can make a special kind of gift. A honey gift? I like that idea very much. I knew you'd say that.
oh. Pardon me. I could use a bit.
Craft honeyed memories to share with your friends. Okay. So this is a craft, so we'll come over here. And we need to make 3 of those. And then give them to, of course, Eeyore, Pooh, and Tiglet. Tiglet? Really? Really?
Probably don't want to talk to me, but I'm here if you do.
I have something to give you. Not doing it. I am not wishing her happy birthday. Because her birthday is in December at the same, almost the same time as mine. It is not her birthday. Don't give in to her delusions.
It's awfully hard to be.
Have you visited me, or have I visited you?
His little dance is so cute. I need to get Nerd's Command for Kim. I don't know that I've seen that. Do I want to know what Nerd's Command for Kim is?
Ready to be a hero?
You hush, so it must be a good one. I love the pot stirring emote. It's a lovely song about how it's not Kim's birthday. I think I'm a little bit nervous to hear the answer to that question, Ember. If Amonis was to step into a Gene Wilder role, which do y'all think he'd do well at?
Have you visited me, or have I visited you?
Those are very big shoes to fill.
No matter.
Willy Wonka, that would be a good one. Ooh, yeah, I am terribly sorry. I'll probably get up here in just a second and grab something to deal with that.
I'm not quite sure what to do.
Actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll be back in just a second, friends. I'm going to go... I don't care that it's 8 o'clock. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get an energy drink. Hello, friends. Sorry about that. I am back. Hi, Moosh. How are you? How was the rest of your stream? How did the rest of your games go? How did Ocarina of Time go? Did you beat Ganon? Or did you nope out before you got there? So, not that I would blame you for that. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. I don't know that I've heard of that one. I loved Gene Wilder and Young Frankenstein, though. I think my favorite part of that one, other than putting on the Ritz, was the part where he was trying to figure out the brain that they put in the monster. What was the name on the brain? Abby something. Abby what? Abby normal. I did, and I didn't even need all my fairies. Yes, GG's. I freaking hate. It's been the same mechanic for however freaking long. It's only 8 o'clock here, and it's one of the lighter caffeine ones. It's not like a charge refresher or anything like that. Could grab a roll as a non-verbal Nike sneaker extra and be the best out of the entire cast. It's not hatred, Whim. It is not hatred at all. I am not a big fan of artificial sweeteners. They just don't... The flavor does not taste right. I don't know. Cough syrup's pretty bad. Okay. Which one did you try? At this point, I've tried multiple of the charged refreshers, and I don't care for any of them. Or was that directed at Logan with his comment about they taste worse than cough syrup? And it's not even specifically with the charged refreshers on the sugar thing. It's in general, I'm not a huge fan of artificial sweeteners. The cherry limeade, it was straight cough syrup. No, so before I had my ablation done, I was a big fan of the fruit teas. And then since having the ablation done and I can have caffeine and the more heavily loaded ones, I've really been enjoying the cold brews. Yes, Moosh, I knew I liked you. The chocolate peanut butter one is one of my favorites. But earlier this week, I got it into my head that I wanted to try making my own cold brew with the whole bean coffees that they have. And so I ordered a bag of the cinnamon roll beans because I love cinnamon rolls. And then a bag of the peanut butter whiskey. That both of those should be here early next week, I think on Monday. So we're going to try those. I would really like the cold brews, but there's so much sugar. Yeah. No, there's absolutely more sugar in them than I should be drinking. But I'm going to do it anyway. But yeah, so looking forward to trying out the whole bean stuff turned into cold brews next week. But I'm with you on the chocolate peanut butter being really good. The classic mocha is pretty good as well. I want to try the brownie batter, and I think we have it. I just haven't opened it yet. I had the pumpkin spice one a few years ago. It was so good. Okay. Glad to hear that. We were talking about it in, I think, Swearin's chat earlier, and I was talking with Oracle, and she said that she loves their whole bean stuff. So I'm feeling really good about checking those out. So those will be really good. And then yeah, I'm just gonna get a basic like sweet cream coffee creamer this weekend. I think there's Chobani, I think is the brand that Wim really likes, and they have pretty good creamer is my understanding. So we'll give that a shot just for something basic, give it a little bit of sweetness, because I'm not a huge fan of just straight black coffee. It may be a little bit different with the cold brew versus the hot coffee. So we'll try it in all sorts of different ways and see how it goes. I love Chobani creamers. Thank you. I appreciate you, Wim. Yeah, I'll probably try some just without any creamer in it and see how I like it. See how I like the flavor of the coffee. And then we'll start dabbling with adding extra stuff to it. And then if either one or both, I love black cold brew. And then if one or both of Wim and I end up liking the whole bean stuff too, we'll have all of the Madrina spaces covered. So anytime there's a sale that our friends have codes for that we can use, we'll do it. Let's see. Okay, so I need 5 golden honey. No. Let's try this again. Did I not pick up the recipe for this? Gold, apply filters. Or is that not the one that's crafted? That's the one that you just picked up. Yeah, really looking forward to trying. Because I do need a lower sugar option. Okay, it's just that. So, so trying out the cold brew, trying out making our own cold brew, and then just doing a basic creamer and a lower amount of sugar is definitely going to be good for just overall health. Alright, so I'm going to just transfer and transfer so that if I need more of those for whatever reason, I have them available. Right up here, we'll fix the windmill. We'll grab the other couple of flowers that just sprang up. I really like the addition of the repair for the buildings and stuff like that. They did the same thing in Wish Blossom, and I think it's a really cool way to allow you to progress your valley without having this standard like, oh, go craft this thing. No, you can do something bigger because crafting a windmill at the table is a little less engaging than actually seeing it out here in the world. Look around the old windmill. There's a faded old photo nearby. Okay. Oh, look, and the lights work on it now. Yeah, it's a really cool way to allow us to get more buildings without having to pay for them. He was not there a second ago, I swear.
That always makes things better.
Night is nice because it means morning and breakfast are just around the corner. Pooh, you have a one-track mind. Yeah, always love a way to get more cosmetics without digging in my pocket. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yes.
What is an eat, earn, itty?
I always feel greater when I'm around.
They do a really good job with these quests as well. They feel so sweet and nostalgic. Hang on, I have to change clothes before I can take this picture because we have to look nice. Ooh. Oh, you know what? What does Christopher Robin wear? Shorts and a polo shirt. Okay, do I have something that would kind of fit that? Let's see, tops. So like a bluish polo. I feel like I've collected a lot of the clothing items at this point, so I'd be kind of surprised if I didn't have something that would work. I don't need the coat. It's a little bit darker on this shirt than really called for. So is there like a lighter blue one? So I'd go with that, but it has that big flower on it, which doesn't necessarily fit the vibe. That'll work. Sockies. He's wearing like mid-calf socks.
It's clean.
Socks.
It's cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
And red shoes. Red sneakers, to be specific. Short red heels. Yep. Those will work. Oh. And then does not need the hat. He also doesn't wear glasses, but I'm keeping the glasses. Bracelet.
Hello, it's me, Pooh Bear.
Okay, but that would have been more fun if there were, like, everybody in there.
Sort of visit.
Hopefully they fix that. Or I get an opportunity to do that.
Oh, I do like that.
Let's check on the other oak tree. If it had answers before, it might help us this time.
You puzzle
Let's go, yo.
rather well.
Now that we've finished the Great Summer list, is there anything else we must do? Windmill's still broken. Thank you, Eeyore. And there's still some fog left around Nectar Apiary.
How very nice. Oh, yay.
If you're not
I
too
must be going now. Goodbye.
Ooh, piece of candy. Okay, looks like we're doing another maze puzzle kind of thing. I really like those two. We'll get all the honey swirls while we're up here. Might as well. Take a picture of the companion. Might as well do that. Boney, if you're still here, and then anybody else as well who is playing Disney Dreamlight Valley tonight, is there anything anybody needs for the Star Path if you're still working on it that I can open up my valley for you to come and collect? Anything I can share with you? Anything that you need? That's a cute necklace. That way we can make sure that all of the friends get all of the... What on earth is that? Oh. I can open my valley and you can come do my dream snap. Aaron, that's the last thing in the world you want. Jen, I was saying if there's anybody who is playing Disney Dreamlight Valley this evening, working on finishing the Star Path, is opening up an offer for assistance if people need it. Dang, I mean, Aaron, This is what I submitted for last week's Dream Snap. Do you really want the person that made this making your Dream Snap? No, I didn't think so. You want... I'm done with what I can do for the past since I didn't buy premium. That makes sense. Yep. Have a good night, Bonnie. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Love you. Night. Yeah. So I don't think it posts automatically, but whenever you post your Dream Snap, there is also the option to post it to the team feed. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Your latest one is in there? Okay. Let's go back. Oh, is this the one for this week? That's cute. That is super cute. This is the person you want doing your Dream Snap, Aaron. Oh, look. There goes Wim, right down the river. Darth Centauri, welcome in. How are you?
He unleashes load all over me.
Thank you so much for that raid, friend. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How the heck are you? How was your stream? Okay, so let me make sure I do this in the correct order and in a reasonably, like,
He unleashes load all over me.
amount of, words and sentences and things like that. Friends who raided in with Darth Centauri, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a fantastic stream. If you do need to raid and run, please feel free to do so. I know, get drinks, food, bathroom, pet your pets, pet your partner, pet whoever. But thank you so much for bringing your community over. I really appreciate it. If you are sticking around, I'm here twice. I love it. I love when that happens. If you are going to stick around, though, for anybody else, how was your stream? What were you up to? And for the people who did raid over, what was your favorite part of Darth Centauri's stream? Let me know. Let us know what was going on. Were there lots of shenanigans happening and all that good stuff? Dreamlight is going really well. We're working through the Honeyglow Woods quest line, which was the Honey the Pooh mini DLC that came out a couple of weeks ago. We're getting ready for the free character update next week that will be Wreck-It Ralph, who has been waiting to be introduced to this game since the beginning. Playing Dave the Diver made a lot of progress. That's awesome. Yeah, we were talking about it the other day. I really do need to get back into playing that again. I played it for like a couple of hours, if anything, so I made no progress. But you look like you're having a lot of fun with it. And glad to hear that you made a lot of progress with the story too. Friends who we have not met before, hello, welcome in. Honey the Pooh. My brain is just Winnie the Pooh. Friends that we have not met, hello, I am Amanus. I, along with Darth Centauri, am a member of the Unleashed stream team. Absolutely incredible group of content creators. We found out we all like cucumbers. Good discussion about Spider-Man Noir being really good black and white. Okay. I mean, cucumbers are delicious, so I'm with you on that one. But yeah, so hello, I am Amanus. I am a member of the Unleashed stream team. I'm also a member of the Blooming Bunch and the Honey Bunch stream teams. All absolutely incredible creators. The links for all of those teams are down in my About section right underneath the stream. I personally am a professional voiceover artist. I have not gone full-time yet, but I would really like to do that someday. I'm hoping to get there, taking all the steps to get there, and it's just one of those things that takes time. I'm a tabletop role-playing gamer. Say that 3 times fast. Pretty I'm a dice goblin, which ties back into the tabletop gaming habit. Pretty avid reader, which goes back to the voiceover thing. Tech nerd. I do work in IT for a small behavioral healthcare organization. I'm probably a little bit addicted to Fortnite, especially this season with the stupid sprites. They're so lovely, but I have this compulsion to collect all of them, and it drives me crazy. And then I'm a big fan of cooking and baking. Some of my favorite games are The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm really looking forward to the remake, remaster, or whatever they're calling it, that is coming out in the hopefully within the next couple of months. Hopefully after the next Fortnite season starts, so that I have time to get into that. And hopefully before Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, because that is also going to take up some time. And then somewhere in there is TwitchCon and all the other things. And then big fan of Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which is the tabletop game that we play. Obviously, we play Disney Dreamlight Valley around here. I am a Loftia partner, so for all the cozy gaming needs. And then just in general, I'm a big fan of Star Wars. So, like I said, if we have not met, that's a little bit about me. If you do want to come in and hang out and chat about pretty much anything, I'll talk about it. Whether I know about it or not, I'll talk about whatever. So like I said, thank you so very much for hanging out with our friend John Centauri. Thank you, Jen. That should have worked. Thank you as well for that raid, and feel free to hang out. We're going to get back to Disney Dreamlight Valley. It did. It was screaming over you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think I have it balanced, but it's weird. I have way too many audio things going on over here. But should have done it sooner, but forgot I could. Yeah. Yep. You have almost complete control over that audio. So song requests and all that are still turned on as well. But, yeah. But thank you for taking care of that. I appreciate it, because it doesn't sound that loud on my side. So if it's too loud for y'all, definitely feel free to adjust it as you need to. But yeah, so we are getting a sneak peek at Whim's Dream Snap for this week. So Dream Snaps in Disney Dreamlight Valley are a way for players to actually create a picture based on a theme that Disney Dreamlight Valley gives us. And then players can then vote for each other's dream snaps to determine which one, whichever one gets the most upvotes. And then they actually reward in-game currency that is based off, you can also purchase it with real money to then buy additional furniture items or clothing items and things like that, companion pets, all sorts of different things. So we're getting a very early sneak peek look at Whim's Dream Snap that she has created for this week. This week's contest starts today, and then we have until next Tuesday evening to create one and submit it. And then the voting doesn't start until next week. But we get to take an early look at Whim's because we are in a dream team together, and also because she's my wife, and so I get to see stuff. And as is typical for Whim, who is an absolutely incredible creator, decorator, in pretty much everything that she does, she's created a fantastic Dream Snap already. So the theme for the week that this is the submission for is called Fabled Relics. And the description for it is: get adventurous, explore a mysterious hideaway where walls breathe, plants crawl, and untold creatures lurk. Tell stories of long-lost realms and hidden magic. I think she nailed it. Like, I am absolutely getting adventurous vibes, kind of like Ancient City in the Jungle. Unfortunately, I can't make that one any bigger, but I can, because she also posted in the Discord. I can do a little trickeration, and as soon as I figure out how to scroll in on this and make that full screen, and then do that. So this is her picture at full size. Yeah, absolutely incredible. People in vertical view with mobile can't see it, can't see the whole thing, but there's a newer one. I mean, Whim, you're making the rest of us look bad. Okay, you're making me look bad. Yeah, it's so good. Like, I love that you have Donald back here in his adventure outfit. Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out where you took this, but this is remembering the question that you had asked me earlier. This is the ancient. It's the floating island. I remember that. What specifically is that called? The ancient floating island. Yeah, this is so good. The pathway looks really good. The foliage, like, you did a really good job of filling up the space, but not making it feel cluttered. I love the little bit of magic that's happening kind of here in the background. And it gives it kind of that intriguing, like, ooh, what's happening over there? The Aurora Borealis is really pretty back here. Like, I love that it feels very lush and very, kind of jungle coated, and like it feels like you're about to go on an adventure. Hi, Professor Lovett, welcome in. So, yeah, typical, amazing snap coming from Whim for this this next Dream Snap week. So I'm really excited to see the results of that. I know you're going to continue to tweak it. I know you're going to do your thing, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to look absolutely amazing. I need to look at these more frequently, because there's already a newer one in the Dream Team, or in the Discord. Everybody in our community, everybody on our Dream Team are such creative people. And so it's really cool to see. That one is so old. Yeah, I'm looking at it anyway. But I love it. Like, I would never have even thought to put, because I'm assuming that's one of the tile fountains, and then that on top of it. I never would have thought to do that. So that's just super creative. I love it. Killing it, Jen. Killing it. I need to look at these more. You get that. I can't do that for Whims yet. Fine. Be that way then. Probably because it's the current one. But yeah. All right. So let's get back to this. Did that just fire off something? No? Okay. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. Oh. Forgot to turn that off. Because that channel point redemption should only be on while I'm playing Mecha Chameleon, and I am not currently playing Mecha Chameleon. It's not going to do anything. Alright, so let us continue. There doesn't seem to be an alcove or a note here. Check the back wall just in case. Alright, so define back wall. Probably that over there. But while we're here, we'll go ahead and do this. I see a book on a table, so maybe that'll be something that we need to look at. Nothing we can look at the moment. Ooh, that's a nice looking cooking station with the grill and the wok. Okay. Talk to Winnie the Pooh about what seems to be missing. Well, what's missing?
It's you. That always makes things better.
I have a rather funny feeling about this place. Here's a friendly note telling us where to put a Honeyglow honey pot. And there isn't any sign of delicious Honeyglow honey either. Of course, again, with the one-track mind from Pooh. No way to clear the fog without it. Oh dear, but that means we can never restore the nectar apiary or make the windmill turn again. We can't give up hope. Let's look for something useful in here. Yes, like those flying honey pots. They're rather like bees, aren't they? Honeybee pots? Might be something we need inside them. I do hope it's honey. Of course you do. Because, again, one-track mind. And to be fair, I tend to get a little bit single-minded too. But there is absolutely no evidence of that ever. Not at all.
Oh, I'm ever so glad to see you again.
I remember something. We were here before rather long ago. As long as there's still fog in the Honeyglow woods, it seems our memories are a little foggy. Do you remember anything else? Think. I think we used to call this place the Honey Heart. It seems to be all I can remember. You'll remember eventually. Because you see, I don't remember this either. Pooh Bear, where'd you find this? It looks like part of something bigger. It might be a broken piece of an orb. Did you know the original voice of Winnie the Pooh was also the voice of Kaa in Cheshire Cat? Yeah, I actually did know that. If you go back and look, there are...
I do hope you'll come back.
So, check in with Eeyore about another piece. The contracts for movies for like actors and things like that used to work very differently than they do now. And, you know, we're all familiar with like, you know, big stars like Robert Downey Jr. and things like that, where they sign multi-movie agreements for things like Iron Man, all the Marvel movies, all the Star Wars movies and stuff like that. But when Disney was making, like, back in, even before the Golden Age, actors would sign these they would sign with a studio, and so, especially with voice acting, they would get consistent work, and they would have, you know, actors, actresses, voiceover artists would perform a lot of different characters across so many different movies. So if you look at, especially with Disney animated movies, there's a lot of crossover. The actor who voices him now, Jim Cummings, is one of those actors whose voice I can always pick out of a movie. Yes. And if I ever reach the level of Jim Cummings in terms of voiceover stuff, I'll die a happy person. The man is absolutely astounding.
Goodbye.
Yes. Okay, find a way to unblock the flow of honey. But yeah, it worked so differently. And there was nothing wrong with the way that it worked. It just was how it worked out. And so it's like, I think, I'm trying to remember, the voice of Baloo was also, I think, the voice of like Prince John, or not Prince John, Little John in the Robin Hood animated movie. So there was a lot of How did I end up there? Oh, okay. I happened to glance over at my Twitch tab, one of my Twitch tabs, and I was like 4 or 5 raids deep. That man has pages upon pages of IMDb credits. Yeah. And it's so, like, I always had kind of a passing familiarity with like voice actors and things like that, but now that I've started to get more involved with it and having a better understanding of how it all works, it's so funny to see where some of these actors pop up in so many different places, and it's just incredible. And yeah, they can do so much work. I think voiceover would be fun. So I am still very, very early in my voiceover career. I did a 12-week training course that started in like November of last year, maybe October. And it was an absolutely incredible experience. I learned so much, but I've been at it for 8 months. So I'm still learning a ton. And one of the hardest things is getting started, because there are so many people out there. It's not overly saturated because you can still find work. I've found a little bit of work, and I'm always looking for more. Like I do typically I try to aim for like 3 to 4 auditions a day. And it's just so hard because with the amount of auditions that these people, Alan Tudyk is for Disney, as John Ratzenberger is for Pixar. Yeah. When studios find actors that they really like, especially for voiceover stuff, they will go back to them a lot. They'll go back really frequently. But it's their good luck charm. Yes. He went to Juilliard for that. And it's very hard. Like I said, I try to get at least a couple of auditions or, my voiceover demos and things like that submitted at least to a couple every day. And most of the time at the level that I'm at, I'm never going to hear back. They don't have time to respond back and say, hey, here's what we think is wrong with your audition or anything like that. They don't have the time. They don't have the capacity.
It's clean.
I
cold.
hope to reach the point where
I
have more wins than not, because they're not losses either. I'm not the right voice for what they're looking for in that specific moment, and that's totally fine. There have been ones that I have gotten, and I was the right voice for that character at the time, or that specific role at the time, and it's awesome. I would love to reach that point, and hopefully I'll get there. Just got to keep at it. But it's a really cool experience, though, because